Hey, I wanted to do a quick intro for these What is your superpower / spiritual gifts readings. It's going to be like a minute and a half, I promise, but I made up this reading back in April. I did it as a pick a card reading, but it was put on my spirit to do it for each individual sign, and I feel like it's to help someone pretty much remember who they are. Yes, like the Lion King. And as I said that, Find Your Way Back by Beyonce from her Lion King album started playing in my head. So I encourage everyone to go listen to that song. I definitely encourage everyone to listen to the readings all the way until the end, because the oracle cards that I pulled at the end match the tarot card messages perfectly. Well, at least for the couple of signs that I've done so far. So I feel like it's definitely for someone. It can't be for everyone of the same sign. That would be impossible. But you've probably had people try to convince you that your superpower or your gift is worthless, but deep down inside, you were put here to be of service, but you were not put here to be subservient. You couldn't be a follower if you tried. So if this is for you, I just want you to remember how special, powerful, and unique the Creator made you. So I think I'm done. Hey, my fellow Sagittariuses, I'm about to pull a major arcana for I'm gonna pull up one major arcana and then some minor arcana, so we can get a good idea of what your superpower is. If this is for you, one fell out. So the High Priestess, a couple of signs got this. The High Priestess. We have Strength at the bottom. For some reason, it stood out to me. So far I'm getting like giving loving guidance. Like the High Priestess is very intuitive. She sees through all the bullshit, like see things clearly for what they are. Whereas though, like, a lot of people will have to wait for certain events to happen for them to know something as being true, or they would have to see a lot of other people do it before they know that it's real or something, or see it play out before they believe it. But the High Priestess is like, you don't have to do all that. You already can see how a lot of things play out. You could predict a lot of things. You could meet people and already feel their vibe and know who they are, even though you probably, with the Strength card, you probably would just love them anyway. It's like you'll eventually look back and say, you know what, my first feeling was actually correct with the High Priestess. Or even like with situations, it's like already knowing how they're going to play out and then do it anyway, and it's like, I fucking knew it. Like with the High Priestess being a superpower. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Like you're able to see through illusions. Please give me a couple more minors. Jeez. With the Six of Pentacles coming out and the Five of Wands. Okay. The Six of Pentacles for me is saying like you naturally understand what the like cause and effect, like the actions that you take or the things that other people do. With you could either know what they're going to expect based on what they actually do, or what they're going to get based on what they do. Hopefully this is making sense to somebody. Like, you know the result of things. Like with the Five of Pentacles, it's like it could be it's about giving and receiving. So I'm not going to try to change the message, like cause and effect. Whereas though a lot of people would have to do like trial and error a lot. Not saying that you don't, of course you do have to do trial and error a lot, but it's like a lot of times you already intuitively know what is going to come from a situation when you put yourself into it, or when you see someone else doing something, you already know what's going to come from it. The Five of Swords, it's like being able to look above conflict or above what is happening right in front of your face, and like know the bigger purpose behind it. This card in this good tarot deck is actually about rising above conflict, not seeing things as like a win or lose situation, but knowing that things are all working together for your highest good. Like, it can't all be, nobody's life is all good. No, you will never learn anything. You will never grow at all. Like, you know that there has to be conflict, has to be disagreements, fights, arguments, and it's all for your highest good. There's not just I'm not going to repeat myself, okay? So what is Sagittarius blockage? What is blocking Sagittarius from? And then I didn't even see that these flew out on the side of the fucking reading. So the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it's like, even when things may seem like a missed opportunity for you, you see the gift in it. Like, you already know when things don't happen, it's probably because it wasn't for you. You probably dodged a bullet. It probably was to stir you in the direction of a gift or something that was meant for you. Like, you're always looking at and knowing that there are infinite possibilities, and knowing that you are supported by a higher power, and always being guided by a higher power, with this being your superpower. Okay, what is Sagittarius blockage? What is blocking them from, or whatever person I'm meant to talk to, what is blocking them from developing their superpower to its highest potential currently? What is blocking Sagittarius? The Empress? So with this coming up as a blockage, it's like allowing things to come to you naturally. Or it's like, are you too worried about how things look, but the Empress being a blockage? Wanting things to appear better than they are, like putting... Are you like afraid to say like when things are not okay? Like, you're afraid to admit when things are not okay, with the Empress being a blockage. You could be resistant to asking for help because you want to always seem like you have things under control. You don't want to look like you don't have something. Please clarify this Empress card being a blockage for Sagittarius. Yep, honest words. Okay, so this is about teamwork with the Three of Pentacles. So it's like, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who does not like asking for help. Honest words is about worry, anxiety. So maybe allowing negative thought patterns to keep you from doing what you know is best for you, out of fear of not having the support, or being looked down on for needing help, or you possibly could like tear down your own plans. Like, before you even start something, you could like be thinking of 100 reasons why it wouldn't work instead of why it would work, or how it could work. So it's like, yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. But I'm going to pull from some oracle decks, and then I'm going to pull some advice cards for how to best, clear this blockage for y'all. So let me pull from these oracle decks for Sagittarius. What message in this deck is best for Sagittarius to hear right now as it relates to their superpower? That's a lot. We got the eagle, the highest flying bird. So kind of reminds me of that, but it's like definitely about not trying to, like, you're the highest flying bird. You're not meant to try to fly lower to appease like the other, breeds of people. You're not like to deny yourself your highest potential just to blend in, or just to like not be tried to, like, just to try to not have people try to pull you down. You might be the type to just try to blend in, or to try to like stifle who you really are, or who you are meant to be, or what you want to say, or what you want to do, just because you don't want to offend anybody, or you don't want to, just being excessively humble, like just too humble, just knowing that you're greater, but like staying put, or like trying to make yourself blend in, but it's not what you're meant to do. The luminous warrior is like it's like a light worker. It's somebody who was born to spread light, to expand the light, but it's like, of course, having to fight through darkness and then staying still. It reminds me, what came to my mind is peace, be still, like staying your ground. But I'm going to read these messages, or at least part of some of these messages for y'all. And then we're going to pull some advice. And then we're going to see how the effect your superpower can have on other people and on the world after we do that. What's number 16? Let's see. Eagle. Eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun, of new beginnings. She soars high in the sky, sees the smallest detail with clarity without losing track of the big picture, and nests in the high mountains. For Eagle, there is no obstacles, only opportunities. She calls to you to ascend, to acquire perspective, so you can fly wing to wing with great spirit. Have you become trapped in your daily routine, or feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Have you lost your sense of purpose? Eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? Eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop, sheltered from life, counting the regular feedings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? If your answer is the latter, you must accept Eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. And you got a luminous warrior, number 32. The luminous warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. The luminous warrior reminds you it is important to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with the world. Remember that intention follows attention, so focus on your positive traits. Feed your light with more light until you feel truly empowered. Then there will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within. Okay, it also says, I was going to skip that, but it says, are you being tempted by your emotion to follow your lower instincts? Are you being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Put your sword down. This is not the time for battle. Your enemy is not who you think it is. Do not act from a place of anger. That will damage your relationships and hurt the ones you care for. Find the truth hiding in your heart that will affirm your instinct for peace rather than war. Okay. Stand still, number 52. There you are. Stand still. When stand still appears, it is a symbol of pausing, the act of observation and breathing space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action, as well as what happens when one is stuck. When things seem to stall or stagnate, or when you feel stuck, this symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information and just wait until the universe makes the next move, no matter what. This moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favor. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring all the parts together for your highest good. Go and play, recharge, and take the focus off whatever has stalled. Life will get busy again for you sooner than you think. Time to get out of analysis paralysis. Stand still invites you to turn within, breathe, and recognize this is the condition of the moment. It allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before movement resumes. This is also an opportunity to abort a project, to exit before damage, and it may also be the time to relieve you of an unnecessary burden that you took on without considering the cost. Which one it is depends on your stopping, taking a breath, quieting your mind, and removing all your distractions when you can make your next move in a grounded, relaxed, detached way. When something doesn't go your way, the way you think it should, remember the following. What is yours cannot be taken away. Okay. All right. So can I get some advice for how whatever Sagittarius I'm meant to talk to? I keep shaking the camera and shit. Whatever Sagittarius I'm meant to talk to here, what is the advice for how to overcome their blockage when it comes to their superpower? Integration. What else? Healing. And divine feminine, which reminds me of this Empress. If this is the advice, working on your divine feminine, the Empress is the divine feminine, so it would make sense for that to be the blockage. So let's read this a little and then talk about it. The frequency of integration supports our ability of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in the balanced symphony of life. So what I was saying with this 5 is words, like seeing how it all works together. Healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. In divine feminine, don't be sensitive. Like if you're a man, you have like feminine energies too that you need to like balance out with your masculine. Like you can't be tough all the time. Like feminine is just like your receptive side, like your gentle, receptive, allowing things to flow naturally, side that every human being has to have. You can't just be all tough all the time. But anyway, it says the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of how our connection of our connection to all of creation. So that goes right there. Let me pull some angel oracle cards, and then I'm gonna pull for a different reason. What is the advice, more advice from this deck for like how to clear their blockage? So we got breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Then we got angel therapy, which I feel like goes with this healing card. Like, okay. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Then at the bottom we have courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Like, you are not made to blend in. You are not made to be like everyone else. Just accept that. Actually embrace that. So what is the effect Sagittarius superpower can have on themselves and like the world around them? Like, what is the effect Sagittarius superpower can have on the world if they were to like develop it to their highest potential? Ooh, the star. Healing. Are you a healer? Could be like a spiritual healer with your superpower being High Priestess, and then the effect it can have on the world is the star, which is about healing, divine communication. So pretty much showing people that, okay, it's two things. I'm getting two things. Either healing people, helping people to heal like old wounds or any type of wounds, or either showing people that they're connected to a higher power, like showing people that spirit is always talking to them, always guiding them, with this star also representing divine communication. Like, knowing that your greatest like counselor, your best friend, or like your any being that you could ever like really need in this life is always with you. Like, you don't have to look outside of yourself for guidance or for healing or for like on a spiritual level or for validation or for anything thing. Like, there were a lot of things you were born already having. Like, hopefully I'm making sense, because I feel like I'm not making sense right now. Yeah, just showing people that they're always connected to a higher power. And you want to say the creator, I always say the creator, or like your guides, your angels. Please clarify the star card being the effect they have on people. Nine of Cups. Giving people, see, and it's two aces at the bottom, and then the Eight of Wands at the bottom. Okay, all these bottom cards wanted to come out. Well, I just felt guided to pull them. This is about being lighthearted. So showing people that is really no need to take things too seriously. With the Page of Cups, is a very playful, trusting, childlike energy. So it's like trusting in a higher power with the star. Being very, very playful and what is the word I'm looking for? And like open to the idea that your dreams are possible. Like, not automatically just thinking of all the reasons why it's not possible. Like with a child, when they're into doing stuff, like, because this could represent a child. When they're really trying to do stuff, like, they're serious. Like, even when they're playing, it's like with my kids, like, if they're pretending like they're making a movie, or like they're dancing, or they're singing, or they're making like a fake video or pretending to make a video or something, they're all into it. Like, they're putting themselves fully into it emotionally, with even like knowing that they're not going to put it out or whatever. They're not going to look for other people to like it or to validate it. It's like they're living in the moment. It's pretty much saying developing your superpower to its highest potential. Highest potential will help people to be able to live in the moment and to pursue their dreams without worrying about the outcome, because like knowing that you're naturally supported by the most powerful like energies that could possibly support you, and that's not people, like, if that makes sense. Which, I mean, with these also coming out, it's like fearlessly being able to start new things and being able to take passionate action with the Eight of Wands towards the things that you want to start, the things that you want to make grow. Because it's like, why not? Like, I'm supported. I already know what to do. Like, I'm already going to be told, going to be taught, going to be guided. So why the fuck not? Just do it. So I'm not even remembering half of the stuff I just said, but hopefully it made sense for some Sagittarius out there. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.